everything changes.
Hey guys, welcome into the channel. I'm Casey the Rockstarflipper, and man, today has been one of those days. I have multiple videos coming out, so make sure you are subscribed to this channel. Probably already missed one of them with the eBay Spring Seller Update. I'll link that below. But this video is all about the Dr. Seuss craze and blowing my mind because we've been through some of this over the years. We went through the Aunt Jemima thing, we went through the Uncle Ben's rice thing, we went through a lot of other items that have been removed, the Washington Redskins, items that have been removed off of platforms, items that have been what some people would refer to as canceled. We've been through all of these where they are insensitive, they have racial undertones, they have just basically things that may be seen as offensive to certain groups of people or the other. So the newest one is Dr. Seuss. And this is actually interesting because Dr. Seuss, you guys know the kid's author, made tons of books. Sam I Am, I Will Not Eat Green Eggs and Ham. We all know Dr. Seuss, right? So 6 of his books were deemed to have offensive or racial undertones in them. One of them has a Asian man who's eating with Chinese, chopstick type things and just things like that are kind of like stereotypical of certain things. There's other ones in these 6. I'm not going to dive into them. This isn't a political channel or social channel, but you can Google it up and read about it, about what those specific social undertones are. So what I want to do is go over and cover the news story, tell you the 6 books, and then I'm going to take you over to the eBay screen and show you the solds, because the point of this story is it hasn't been removed from the platforms yet. But like with every other product, I expect that these will be removed off the platforms most likely. That's what happened with the other products. So if that doesn't happen, then it would be a deviation from what eBay and the other platforms normally do. And with all that covered, why am I talking about it? Well, the prices have gone through the roof, like absolutely through the roof. I'm talking $200, $400, $500, $1,000 a book, some of these. For books that were yesterday worth 50 cents, that some of us probably threw behind us at the Goodwill or Salvation Army or the bins or whatever, and never would even think twice about them, are now worth, these 6 in particular, are worth really good money. So I'm going to give you guys 2 pieces of huge advice before we go over and see the news story and the 6 books and the solds. One is be very careful what you buy to be able to sell, because if the platforms do restrict and ban these books, then you're not going to be able to list them. You're going to have to sell them like locally, which still is a possibility, so it's not a horrible idea. But just know that, have that in your back of your mind, that it could get removed off of these platforms, and to kind of have a backup plan. Second, when and if these books kind of do that thing where they fizzle out and die after a couple weeks, there's the possibility people could come back for returns. Like they buy a book off you for $600 and in 28 days they're like, man, these books are back down to $20 or $10. I'm gonna return mine and get my $600 and go buy another one for 20 bucks. It happens, guys. I've seen it happen with the Aunt Jemima. I've seen it happen with Washington Redskins stuff, shooting through the roof and coming back down. Just be really, really careful. Don't count your chickens before they hatch, and be really cognizant of how much money you have out there, how much you've sold, how much could come back if some of them get returned, worst case scenario. People can do chargebacks, even if you have a 30-day and they want to come back in 40 days. Remember, credit card chargebacks are a real thing, and you'll pay a $20 fee if they do it. Also, I know there's some other platforms like Mercari that have shorter return periods, so that's an option as well, or just selling it local, cash, or what have you. Just be very, very careful, that's all I'm saying. I don't know if the returns are going to flood in. I suspect some will. I don't know how many, but I definitely am expecting the platforms in the next few days or week to take these off the platform. Maybe. That's what they've done with everything else, so we'll have to wait and see. Anyways, let's go over the story. I'm going to show you the 6 books. I'll show you the solds, and you guys are certainly welcome to comment down below what you think of these books and the prices, and what some people would refer to as Dr. Seuss being canceled. As a side caveat, Dr. Seuss actually volunteered to take these books out of print and stop making them because of the insensitivity. In my opinion, it's a really good business move for them. Obviously, if they don't do it, they could face backlash, so they're kind of like being proactive ahead of the game. As far as whether I agree with it or not, you know, they've been around for all these years. Why now? Why not back then? You know, Dr. Seuss was an author for decades and decades. Why was it never a problem back then? And if it was a problem, which some people would say it was because it's always been in print, why was nothing done about it until now? Why now? I think why now, the answer is because in the last year or so, people have been more vocal about standing up to things they don't like. People call it cancel culture. I'll leave that up to you guys to decide down in the comment section below. Let's go check out the solds. All right, so over on the Associated Press website, AP, 6 Dr. Seuss books won't be published for racist images anymore. So this is directly from the AP in Boston. 6 Dr. Seuss books, including And to Think That I Saw It on Mulberry Street and If I Ran the Zoo, will stop being published because of racist and insensitive imagery, the business that preserves and protects the author's legacy said Tuesday. These books portray people in ways that are hurtful and wrong, Dr. Seuss Enterprises told the Associated Press in a statement that coincided with the late author and illustrator's birthday. Ceasing sales of these books is only part of our commitment and our broader plan to ensure Dr. Seuss Enterprises' catalog represents and supports all communities and families. The other books affected are McElligot's Pull on Beyond Zebra, Scrambled Eggs and Super, and The Cat's Quizzer. The decision to cease publication and sales of the books was made last year after months of discussion, the company, which was founded by Seuss's family, told the AP. Dr. Seuss Enterprises listened and took feedback from our audience, including teachers, academics, and specialists in the field as part of our review process. We then worked with a panel of experts, including educators, to review our catalog of titles. In And to Think That I Saw It on Mulberry Street, an Asian person is portrayed wearing a conical hat, holding chopsticks, and eating from a bowl. If I Ran the Zoo includes a drawing of two barefooted African men wearing what appear to be grass skirts with their hair tied above their heads. Books by Dr. Seuss, born Theodore Seuss Geisel in Springfield, Massachusetts on March 2nd, 1904, have been translated into dozens of languages as well as in Braille and have sold in more than 100 countries. He, of course, died in 1991. He remains popular, earning an estimated $33 million before taxes in 2020, up from just $9.5 million 5 years ago. Forbes listed him as the number 2 on the highest paid dead celebrities of 2020, behind only late pop star Michael Jackson. That's insane. The guy's been dead for, 30 years? 2001, 2011, 30 years. He's still making $33 million a year before taxes. Within hours of today's announcements, Dr. Seuss books filled more than half of the 20 top slots on Amazon's bestseller. All the Places You'll Go, Green Eggs and Ham, and others were still being published. Random House Children Books, Dr. Seuss's publisher, issued a brief statement Tuesday. We respect the decision of Dr. Seuss and the work of the panel that reviewed this content last year and their recommendations. So as we scroll down, we can see more. Research in recent years has revealed strong racial undertones in many books written and illustrated by Dr. Seuss. Shelf space is precious, and librarians do periodically call the book collection and remove some titles, but they usually do so because no one is asking for that book. Now they're going to do it because of this. So we can scroll down and read the rest of the story, but you guys get the point. Let's go over to eBay and check out today's solds. All right, here is eBay's solds. I have it sorted by most recent, so they're going to show March 3rd down to March 2nd and so on. So, of course, it's only the 6 books that they've announced will be unpublished, and not released anymore. So the other ones are going to sell for normal, but Mulberry Street right there. Mulberry Street, McElligot's Pull, If I Ran the Zoo. So it looks like a set of 3. Sold for $250. We scroll down, we've got 6 by Dr. Seuss, hardcover Mulberry Street, banned, confirmed, $109. We've got another one down here for $100. We've got a Dr. Seuss If I Ran the Zoo large edition, new other, $199.99. As we continue, If I Ran the Zoo at $275, but Horton Hatches the Egg only at $4, which is, these books are only $3, $4. You can't even make any money on them. But there is your favorite Dr. Seuss collection, banned, ships immediately for $295. Let's just go ahead and click on that one and see what you get out of this one. I want to view the original listing, and you guys can see they've only got 2 pictures. Condition is brand new. Your favorite Dr. Seuss collection. It says collection, but it's not very clear on what you'll get. I would assume all 6. So we keep scrolling down. We've got 6 by Dr. Seuss and To Think That I Saw a Mulberry Street collection. So we click on this one. It's $295. We'll see the original listing, or $125, I'm sorry. So then we have a treasury of Dr. Seuss classics. We've got On Beyond Zebra, $195 plus $9.90 shipping. There it is, out of print. It's now out of print. They've got a description, very basic, but there you go, $195. So we keep scrolling. Somebody had 500 on one. Jesus. Somebody has $90. Mixed lot. I learned to read a cat and hat beginner. We keep going. On Beyond Zebra, 149. 149. Keep going. 155. The 6 Dr. Seuss. Somebody's got If I Ran a Zoo and On Beyond Zebra, $699. So lots and lots. Mulberry Street, 280. You guys get the point. So basically, I just want to know what you think about this. Put it down in the comment section below. As always, I appreciate you guys watching. I'm not going to go out and buy these. I don't do fad buying. You guys probably know that about me right now. If you want to supplement your income, great. Be very careful of the returns. Just not something I'm willing to do or want to do and care to do. But at the end of the day, if you can make some extra money off of it, feel free. I don't know how long the prices will last, so proceed with caution. As always, thank you guys for watching. I put my full training package for eBay, Amazon, Posh, and Shopify, plus social media and accounting down below, 50% off. I did it only through March, for the month of March, and actually through this week and weekend. I don't want to run it the entire month, so make sure you grab that 50% off for the entire package. It is linked below to my website. You can click it, use the discount code Rockstar50, that's Rockstar50, and you'll get 50% off of that. So I appreciate everyone who's here. Make sure you turn that blue thumb into a blue thumb, hit that like button, and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys next time.